Everyone, welcome back to another video. Now, in this video we're going to be doing something special, and before I say anything, I'm going to say something first. I'm really sorry for not posting for a while. That's all my fault. I've just been kind of busy with school and I just forgotten to post. So, to make up for that, I've decided to come up with something called the Christmas Special. So in this Christmas Special, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be playing a survival world, and by Christmas Day, we're going to have had to defeat the Ender Dragon. Now, as you know, 1.18 has just been released, so I don't really know much about that, as you're going to see in this video. This video was supposed to be live, but there were some audio issues and there were some problems with the recording, so for this video there will just be a voiceover, but the next video will definitely be live, and I will be posting daily. Today is the Tuesday, the 21st of December, and we're going to be carrying on until Saturday, which is the 25th of December, when we will be finally killing the Ender Dragon. I hope you enjoy the video. Okay, so we start off on the side of a tall mountain, and let me just say from the beginning, I thought 1.18 was a really cool update, because I've never ever seen this type of thing before in Minecraft, and I think it changes the whole dynamic of the game. But anyway, there wasn't really much on the mountain, so we had to head down the mountain, although it did look really cool. As you can see, while we head down this massive mountain, it is an Asia biome that we spawned in. Now, let me just say before I've said anything else, maybe you saw earlier on, but I have a client right now, and it's called Fortress Client. Comment down below whether or not I should keep the client, because I think it's a bit cheaty since I can sort of see in the caves without any torches. And just, just comment down below. But of course, we went to go and find a village, and I'm just going to speed this bit up because it's kind of boring. So while I was running around the mountain and adoring the mountain to try and find a village, of course, I actually ran out of hunger. So I killed a pig and ate the raw pork chop because I literally didn't have a furnace to cook it, and I carried on going and I soon found the village. So as you can see here, we've now found the village, and I spent a bit of time just looting the village and doing what I had to do, but I realized I had to get ready to go into the caves because I wanted a bit of iron, because by the end of this episode I wanted to have full iron armor, and I also wanted to have just gone and seen the world, and sort of explored a bit. Sadly, there was not much of note, although I did get a few hay bales and I got a bit of seeds and that type of thing from a chest. But yeah, this village wasn't really great loot wise, but there were a lot of villagers, which is what is important for later on in the game, obviously. So this is actually where I had my first problem with the recording. So basically, I tried to send the recording to who I thought my editor would be, and this person will be editing the next video, hopefully, if I can get them to do it. But I tried to send it to the editor, and it just cut most of the recording. I think it just tried to compress the file size, something like that. I don't really understand what really happened. So what happened after this was I went into a cave, and basically I just found iron, and I smelted it, and I made myself full iron armor. I'm really sorry, I know it seems kind of fishy, but it's honestly what happened. So as you can see here, my iron armor's been made, and I've gone pretty much set up, so I decided to explore the cave. I didn't have many torches, but because of this Fortress Client thing, I could see clear as day, so this is what I mean when I think it's a bit cheaty to have Fortress Client on. But anyways, okay, these caves are massive, and I didn't really know where to start, but what I wanted to do was I wanted to try and find some diamonds. I didn't have a crafting table with me, which is really stupid, and I also didn't have any wood to make a crafting table, so I was going to have to deal with that, and later on you'll see why not bringing a crafting table on a mining trip is a bad idea. But yeah, I wanted to try and find diamonds in the first episode. I knew I wouldn't be able to mine them, but I knew that later on I could go down back into the caves and then mine them. So that's what I tried to do. So I'm gonna have a nice caving montage. And as I was mining, I noticed that there was something different about how the ores were actually generating inside of my world. I don't know if it was actually a 1.18 update, but I now realize that because the caves are so big, the ores generation must be very different. So that was kind of weird to realize that 1.18 has really changed how I think about the game, and at least how I think about the survival game. And if anybody's interested, I've had one successful survival world before, and that was only with a group of friends, and they had to help me because I was very useless at survival, because PvP's always been my thing. So as I mined for things, I realized that obviously I'd have to go now deeper down for diamonds because of the new ore generation, and that was okay with me because obviously I wasn't mining the diamonds, but soon I came across a problem. So as you can see here, our pickaxe broke, which is really not very good because that was going to be my way to get out of the cave. To be honest, I wasn't following where I was going to go. I just decided to carry on going. Also, I noticed my skin wasn't on, which is kind of weird. Don't worry, I still have my skin. It's still the BloopTube MC skin, it's somewhere. And one more thing, I just like to mention that this is vanilla Bedrock Minecraft, but I do have my short swords add-on just because I love short swords. That's it. And also there's Fortress Client, which I will probably be removing in the next video now that I think about it. So as you can see here, we've come across a mineshaft, which is really good, and it's very interesting for us because there's actually a mineshaft here and you can get good loot from a mineshaft. Now, I decided to explore it a little, but not fully explore it, and I'll leave the exploring for later. So that's what I did. So I had a little look around, I found a chest, and I found a few good things in it, although it's not as good as I would have liked it to be. There is a big cave right next to this mineshaft that you'll see later on in the video, and we will be exploring that cave, and soon it will lead to something bad happening. And by the way, if you're wondering why I have 2 enchanted books in my inventory slots, so when I was first going into the cave, I found a spawner, which I will show you later on, obviously, and I'll show you the cave, and everything will be shown later on in the next episode, so please watch the next episode if you want proof of everything. But anyway, I found a massive ravine here, which is kind of interesting, and I decided to take this water source down into the ravine in hopes of finding diamonds. And now we are at negative 54, which I hear was a good place to find diamonds. And soon you'll see, as we're looking around, we find some lapis, some redstone, just a bunch of the normal ores. And you might see in the top right corner, you might see the diamonds. So there you are, the first diamonds of the series. I'm finally noticing them, and I was really happy because when you find your first diamonds, it's the feeling like it's no other feeling in the world. Of course, I haven't had sex yet, but I don't think it'll be as good as finding our first diamonds. That says something about me, but anyway. And there you can see I took a screenshot to commemorate this moment, and I was just really ecstatic, and this ecstasy will soon be broken. Don't take that out of context. So I go back up the water stream, and I go back up to the top of the cave, or nearer to the top of the cave, just to see if I could find any more diamonds. And I find out that this is a mistake, as what I've been leading to is soon going to become apparent. So as you know, earlier on, I broke my pickaxe, and I don't have a crafting table or anything to use to recraft a pickaxe, even though I had the iron to recraft it, which is a bit of a problem. So I decided to explore the rest of the cave. I was completely hoarded by mobs, of course, because the cave is massive, and although it looks like the cave's lit up, it really isn't. That's just my Fortress Client, which I think it's become definitive. I think I'm gonna have to remove it unless everybody actually wants me to keep the Fortress Client on. But we just carry on going through the cave, and eventually, while we're killing some of the hostile mobs, we come across our second pair of diamonds. As you can see there, while I'm killing the skeletons, I have noticed them actually, but I'm sort of a bit bothered by that spider. But anyway, our second diamond, which is really cool. We obviously don't know what's around it, which is kind of bad, but that's alright. It's the second diamond. That is really cool, and you know, that it's kind of sped up pretty fast. So yeah, I have enough to make a sword now, at least when I go and collect those diamonds. So my brilliant mind decided to go up on some spikes on a small water stream. So what I did was I went up on the water stream, but it was a bit hard to get up there. It was really weird. The water stream wasn't letting me go up there, so it was kind of hard to control. So as you can see here, I sort of lost control a bit, and while I was going up, I completely lost control of what I was doing, and I thought I'd gone up, so I felt I was safe, but I suddenly let go, and then I fell, and then yeah, I died, which is really not very good. So what I had to do was I had to go back and I had to find my stuff, which is really not good. So I respawned, I slept, and then I decided to just gear up again, just get some stone tools and go back down into the cave, which is exactly what I did. But first I had to obviously kill some pigs. So after I got my food, I headed back into the cave, and as you can see, this is the cave entrance, and as you saw earlier on, that I set up a little base sort of thing for, like, it's just a little star base. It's just a bed and then a few chests. That was it. And I just wanted to check the villagers were still there while I was up there, and I headed right back into the cave. Now I had a little problem while I was entering the cave, and that problem was I didn't have much food, so I had to get down into the cave quickly. The only sense of like direction I had was I had my coordinates, but I couldn't really mine that much to get there because I didn't have the tools. I had a stone pickaxe and a wooden pickaxe. That's literally all I had. As you saw there, I got another golden apple. Not an enchanted golden apple, but it's a golden apple anyway, so I'll take it. And we just headed back right up to the surface without much problem, actually. And we got back to the village in no time. I just dug up to the surface, basically, to get back to the village. And I went back up to my camp. And I decided to just call it a day. Because, you know, like, I think I've done everything I needed to do. I got my full iron armor. And I've explored. So I've done everything I thought I needed to do in the first episode. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I hope you guys want the next episode to come out. If you're interested, of course. I'm saying that if we get 5 likes on this video, just because I haven't posted for a while, so I don't really know how many people are going to be watching this video, but if I get 5 likes on this video, then I will continue the series. To be honest, I might just continue the series anyway, but 5 likes would be nice. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe.